Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive, kind of mind-bending dissonance happening right now in the tech industry. This wild mix of extreme optimism paired with absolutely terrifying vulnerability. We are going to unpack a really fascinating collision of data. We're looking at an unprecedented infrastructure deal between Anthropic and Amazon, a frankly shocking new cybersecurity report from Forrester, and the massive 2026 Sonar State of Code survey. We're going to see exactly what happens when artificial intelligence starts writing and attacking code way faster than human beings could ever possibly verify it.
Okay, to really wrap our heads around the scale of this, we've got to look at the absolute peak of the AI boomer right now. It starts with Anthropic and Amazon committing over $100 billion just to secure 5 gigawatts of compute infrastructure. To put that into perspective, that is a staggering amount of money for a massive 10-year agreement to deploy custom Trainium chips. And all of that is just to train and run the Claude AI models. It represents a scale of investment that was honestly unimaginable just a few years ago. We're talking about run rate revenues for Anthropic blowing past $30 billion, and enterprise demand is just absolutely skyrocketing. The tech world is totally all in on AI-generated everything.
But here comes the absolute whiplash. According to that 2026 Sonar Developer Survey, a staggering 96% of developers do not fully trust that AI-generated code is functionally correct. I mean, just think about that dissonance for a second. The industry is pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into a technology that the people actually using it on the ground every single day don't even completely trust. And this isn't some tiny niche concern. This survey talked to over 1,000 professional developers globally, and almost across the board, there's a serious crisis of confidence in the AI's output.
Which brings us to Section 1, the verification bottleneck.
This is a massive, somewhat hidden crisis that is literally shifting the tech landscape as we speak, and the data perfectly illustrates the paradox we're stuck in right now. Developers are coding faster than ever before. You've got 72% of them using AI coding tools every single day, and they're reporting an average personal productivity boost of around 35%. They're turning out prototypes, writing tests, throwing together documentation at breakneck speed. But, and this is a huge but, 61% are finding that this AI writes incredibly deceptive code. It spits out lines of code that look absolutely perfect to the human eye, but actually contain these subtle, deeply hidden flaws that require a massive amount of effort just to review and fix.
So, the real takeaway here? AI hasn't actually eliminated the grind. It hasn't ended developer toil. It's just moved it. It shifted the burden away from writing the code right over to manually verifying it. The Sonar survey found that developers are still spending nearly a quarter of their work week on those really frustrating toil tasks. But instead of, debugging some ancient legacy system, the heaviest AI users are saying their biggest headache is now correcting or completely rewriting the code that the AI just created. Because let's be real, reviewing someone else's code is hard enough, let alone trying to review a robot's. We've totally accelerated the generation phase only to slam face first into a brick wall during the review phase.
And experience totally changes the game here. Junior developers are reporting this massive 40% productivity boost, but they're struggling hard with reviewing all that buggy code. In fact, 40% of them admit that reviewing AI code actually takes more effort than reviewing human code. Meanwhile, you've got your highly skeptical senior developers, the ones with 20-plus years of experience, and they're primarily just using AI for the grunt work, like writing documentation. Seniors are way less likely to just blindly trust the AI. Because of that, they feel way less friction during the review process, mainly because they aren't letting the AI write complex, mission-critical logic in the first place. Moving right along to Section 2, the Mythos security threat.
Now, this whole reliability problem, it's not just about glitchy apps anymore. It has rapidly morphed into a full-blown global security crisis. But before we get into these crazy new AI capabilities, let's just make absolutely sure we're on the same page about how dangerous a zero-day vulnerability really is to national security. A zero-day is basically a hacker's ultimate weapon. Because the software developer literally doesn't know the flaw exists yet, there's absolutely zero defense against it. Historically, finding just one of these 0 days took months and months of painstaking work by the absolute most elite cybersecurity experts on the planet.
Well, that era is officially over. Anthropic has an unreleased model called the Claude Mythos preview, and it has crossed a genuinely terrifying threshold. It is autonomously finding 0 days at a scale that was previously impossible for human hackers.
In a matter of weeks, this AI found thousands of high-severity vulnerabilities. It found them in every major operating system. It found them in every single major web browser. It even managed to find a 27-year-old critical flaw in OpenBSD, which, by the way, is widely considered one of the most secure operating systems on Earth. And it did all of this entirely on its own, without any human steering. To really put into perspective just how mind-blowing this is, Mythos found a 16-year-old bug in FFmpeg, which is software used all over the globe to process video. Traditional automated security testing tools had scanned that exact line of code 5 million times without ever catching the problem. 5 million! Mythos just saw it and successfully developed an exploit for it right then and there. The cost and the effort required to find these potentially world-ending software flaws just dropped to practically zero.
This threat level is so unprecedented that it led to the immediate creation of something called Project Glasswing. It's this massive alliance of 12 tech giants, including heavy hitters like Apple, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. Anthropic actually deemed the Mythos model way too dangerous to release to the public. So instead, these huge competitors banded together. They're using Mythos defensively to scan and patch the world's critical infrastructure before any malicious actors can develop similar AI capabilities. Like Cisco's chief security officer pointed out, there is just no going back to the old ways of hardening our systems. This brings us to Section 3, the hidden cybersecurity fallout. Because Project Glasswing, that is really just the tip of the iceberg. The Forrester report lays out these huge, unseen second and third-order consequences across the globe. First off, human penetration testing is getting totally devalued. Finding bugs is no longer the hard part, fixing them is. Second, those open-source volunteer maintainers are about to be completely drowning in an exponential volume of AI-discovered patches. Third, cyber insurance rates are practically guaranteed to skyrocket as carrier risk models get completely broken by these autonomous threats. And finally, the global CVE system, which is how we track and triage vulnerabilities right now, is going to visibly fail under the sheer weight of thousands of 0 days being reported all at once. And it gets crazier. Nation-states are actually being forced to abandon their decades-old strategies of hoarding 0-day exploits. Why? Because AI just makes hoarding them totally useless. Think about that for a second. It's a massive geopolitical shift. If a government has been secretly saving a backdoor into an adversary's power grid for 5 years, an AI like Mythos is probably going to find it tomorrow anyway. Forrester predicts this is going to cause nation-states to race to use these exploits immediately, trying to exfiltrate data before the AI-assisted defenders have a chance to patch them.
Okay, let's look at Section 4, Vibe, then Verify.
So how on earth is the software industry actually surviving this verification bottleneck while also fending off these AI speed 0 days? Well, we're seeing a really stark divide right now. Small and medium businesses are reporting way higher personal productivity gains, but 67% of them are admitting their AI code isn't reliable. They're basically accepting massive technical debt just for the sake of speed, essentially trading sleep for speed at this point. Enterprises, on the other hand, are 39% more rigorous about compliance reviews for AI code. They're moving a little bit slower, sure, but they are heavily prioritizing data security and the long-term health of their code base. To actually combat this verification bottleneck, 57% of developers are now leaning heavily on deterministic static analysis tools, things like SonarQube, specifically to review their AI-generated code. This is becoming the ultimate defensive shield. Developers know perfectly well that the AI hallucinates these really subtle bugs, so they're running the AI's output through strict, rules-based, deterministic scanners to catch the flaws way before they ever make it into the final product. And the data makes one thing absolutely crystal clear. AI doesn't fix a broken system, it just amplifies exactly what's already there. Developers who aren't using systematic verification tools are 80% more likely to report that adopting AI actually led to a higher frequency of production outages and incidents. AI is literally an amplifier. If you have a secure, well-governed pipeline, great, AI amplifies your efficiency. If you don't, yeah, it's just going to amplify your vulnerabilities faster than ever before. So, to safely navigate this wild new landscape, engineering teams really need to adopt this new mantra: vibe, then verify. You vibe to generate the code fast, but then you robustly verify to lock it down. You let the AI do all the heavy lifting of generation, the vibe coding, the test generation, the tedious documentation, but you absolutely never skip that deterministic verification step. I want to leave you with this really provocative thought to ponder as this AI boom just keeps accelerating beneath the surface.
We've literally built machines that can outpace human generation. And now, even human hacking. The next decade of technology isn't going to be defined by who can write code the fastest. It's going to be defined by who can verify and secure it before it's too late. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and definitely keep your eyes on the code.